I haven't been deprived of actual food for a month, so
whose fault is that?
My spirituality's fault.
Okay. I guess
I'm gonna be eating throughout this whole video, y'all. So
you want to tell them what you're eating?
A turkey leg.
You got the floor, man. Tell the people what this video is about and what's going on.
This video, as you can tell by whatever the title is about the cleanse. And what it is I give up social media. Mm-hmm. I give up meat. Mm-hmm. This year, I decided to add alcohol to that list. Mm-hmm. And I just kind of free my mind of all of the negativity.
Okay.
And I do this for a month from December 12th to January 12th, which is my birthday, which is tomorrow. So y'all better say happy birthday to me. Y'all don't talk to us any other time.
At least say happy birthday to
Monday. You can tell me happy birthday.
And then you can say happy birthday to me about a month after.
Literally 1 month after. You can say happy birthday to
1 month, right. Yeah, January 12th, February 12th, right.
The purpose of the cleanse is not only to purge myself of negativity, but also to let me come into the new year with a positive mindset and a more analytical thought process. This year was a little bit deeper into that side of it than more of the spiritual side for me. I sat on the bus stop as the new year came in, and I thought about all my problems.
You was thinking all types of stuff, wasn't you?
I was thinking all kinds of stuff.
I think you told me about that the next day.
Oh my God. I was in not really a bad mood, but it was just kind of like, wow, okay.
We all had the moments.
I have them a lot, but this particular time during the cleanse where I can't what's the beauty of it is I can't in that moment go on Facebook or go on Twitter or go on Tumblr or go on Instagram and
tell
be like,
everybody, oh my gosh,
I am having an epiphany that I'm fucked up royally. Sitting on the bus stop having an epiphany about how fucked up I am. Wow, great way to start off the new year. No, I have that time to reflect in myself and be like, oh, you're fucked up. Okay, let's fix these things that are fucked up about you.
Mm-hmm. I ask this question then. Do you think that first of all, how long have you been doing this?
4 years.
4?
Yeah.
So since 2010?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you think that it's made a difference?
It's made a major difference.
Okay.
It's because
if you were just doing it and it was just like you doing it, but you couldn't tell the difference, you know what I mean?
Oh no,
you can tell the difference.
It's a major difference. The first year I did it, it was just kind of like,
you want to try something else?
Yeah, I just wanted to try it and see what it would be like. So I did it. It was cool. It wasn't too much. There wasn't too much of a difference. But when I went into 2011 doing it, I was more serious about it.
Second year doing it.
And then when I went into 2012 doing it, I was very serious about it. And 2012 was when I really developed the rules for myself. So
okay.
No social media. That was the biggest thing. And especially this last year, everything that's been going on in social media. We live in St. Louis. Mm-hmm. So all of that Ferguson stuff y'all see, that's here. So
yeah.
Not only do I see that on social media, I see it on the news. Everybody's talking about it at work. Everybody's talking about it on the bus. Everybody's talking about it everywhere you go. So I needed to separate that from myself.
What? Okay, well, social media though, but why the whole, you gave up, what else did you give? You gave up
meat, alcohol.
Except for chicken and fish, right?
Fish, just fish.
Just fish. Okay, meat. So why meat? Why alcohol? Because we talk about social media. Why meat and alcohol?
I turned 21 in 2014. You know this.
Mm-hmm.
And I drank before that, but being able to buy liquor is a powerful
drug
responsibility. No, I consider it a responsibility.
I'm stupid.
Because it's like they tell you to drink responsibly, but they mean that shit. Drink responsibly, and I do. I'm not one of those, except for the week of my birthday. I may or may not have been intoxicated for approximately 2 weeks straight. The reason really is just because you can't go into something like this, as spiritual as it is for me, intoxicated. So
have your mind fully clear.
Yeah, to not have that buffer of alcohol, to not be completely just like not shit-faced drunk, but just even one drink, just a shot of something. Mm-hmm. And it also was a test to see if I really am an alcoholic.
Okay, why no meat?
No meat because I've always had the desire to be a vegetarian. I'm not gonna lie. I've always wanted, because I don't eat.
As you eat a turkey leg.
Fuck this turkey leg up, y'all. But like I said, I've always had this desire to be a vegetarian, and I don't really eat meat anyway. If I eat meat, it's chicken or turkey, obviously.
Right. Okay.
But other than that, meat is not very important to me. So it's just like, okay, well, I added that to it just to be kind of like, I'm gonna live a little healthier.
Yeah.
Eat more veggies and keep myself on the straight and narrow and lose a little weight. Because I was actually looking in the mirror the other day. I slimmed down a lot.
Within a month?
Within a month.
That's what's up. But you weren't even like working out.
Yeah.
You were just
last year I was actually working out, and I had one ab that I was very proud of. I had one ab.
Okay, I have one last question that I can think to ask right now.
Okay.
You said that it helps with your spirituality or helps you become more spiritual. So can you go in depth more so as to what exactly that means? How does it help? What is the spirituality you have? Or, like just go in depth with that. You know what I mean?
Well, everybody who knows me knows that I am a spiritual person. They know that I am in touch with energy, and my thought process is very spiritually oriented. It's kind of hard to explain in a way, because if you're a spiritual person, you just kind of know it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just something that as I grew up, I started to realize more and more that I don't subscribe to religion or like, well, let me specify organized religion, but religion and just all of the normal natural thoughts that we are taught to have as a society.
We are taught to have a lot of thoughts. Period.
And so the spiritual sense of it is that I'm a free thinker in general.
Right.
So who I am spiritually drives my thought process, basically, is what it is. So I lean more toward deciding things based on how I genuinely feel than weighing options. I used to weigh options, and I still do sometimes, because it's like, okay, well, this will get me this will get me that. And after I do that, the meat of the decision is based on how each option makes me feel spiritually.
So tying that in though, how does the cleanse help you become more spiritual?
The cleanse, it helps me because I'm not focused on things. Like I was telling, we saw our friend Mark today for a different project.
Right.
And I was telling him how the cleanse makes me feel so liberated, because I'm not always running to my computer or grabbing my phone so I can be like, oh, I need to put this on Facebook right now. Like,
right, okay.
It helps me to think things through for myself and to not look for the opinions of others.
And you feel like when you're not doing this cleanse, you feel like you do that a lot?
Not necessarily looking for others' opinions, because...
But I mean, you feel like you're on social media a lot.
Oh, I'm always on social media. Social media is very important to me, because I look at social media, honestly, as what it is. It's networking. You put your word out, you put your name out there, you put the word out there that you are a person, you exist, and that you are doing things that are positive, and that you want people to see these positive things that you are doing. That's what I use social media for. But there's also the times where I'm like in my feelings, as people say, or I'm just pissed off, or I had a shitty day, or I'm just kind of like, man. So that shit gets out there too. So I express my feelings a lot on social media, and I guess it's kind of an escape to not have to deal with them, because I do not know how to deal with my emotions. That's one thing that I discovered about myself on January 1st, 2015. And so the cleanse kind of helps me to deal with my emotions in a way that is more internal and actually dealing with them, and not just telling people, hey, I feel this way.
I kind of know what you mean with that, because I don't smoke, drink, do any drugs, nothing like that. And I said to you before that sometimes when you're going through, all the problems where most people would go to, I need a drink, or I gotta have a cigarette. And then, when you have to sit there, or like, I'm gonna smoke some weed and, try to forget it.
Let's put that, I don't smoke weed. I don't do drugs either.
Right. No, he doesn't do any of that. But
I don't do drugs, I don't smoke.
But I'm saying I don't drink. I don't do anything. I don't do anything, right? And I'm saying, I've said it to you before, when you're sitting there and like you have a bad day, or you feeling kind of bad or whatever, and the fact that you have to work through that with no external help is hard sometimes. So you got in closing remarks to close the video out.
I have this to say. This year I saw a thing on Facebook, of all places.
This year, 2015?
Last year, just kidding.
Just making sure.
I saw a thing on Facebook of all places, and it said to buy a jar, and you take that jar, and you every time something positive or every time something good happens to you, you write it down and you put it in the jar. And then at the end of the year, you open the jar and you read all of the positive good things that happened to you, and you know how good your year was. And so that is something, in order to help me with happiness and emotions and dealing with all of that, that's something that I'm taking on this year. I've yet to buy my jar yet because I'm fucking lazy as shit.
That's why we make such good friends.
Yeah.
Because we're both lazy as fuck.
But somehow we both motivate each other to not be lazy.
Which is a good thing.
How the fuck does that work? Anyway.
We do that.
Nothing noteworthy has happened to where it needs to be put in the jar just yet. But I know that this year has good things in store for me. And I know that this year I'm going to need a big mason jar because I'm going to have a lot of happy, good, positive memories.
As always, y'all, thank you so much for watching this video. It's not as funny as some of our content.
I hope you get something from this. I hope you understand me a little bit better and understand why I haven't been sharing our videos for a month and why I've been very not present in the social world.
That's the reason why we chose to do this, though, was to hope that y'all could get something from what he does.
Yeah.
That being said, though, as always, peace.
Bye.
Same
difference.